And I got a number of concerns from them, which we are addressing. The majority of the concerns I can see has to do with their interpretation of what their rights are and what the law is. And so I could have dealt with those, which I had discussion back and forth with persons who raised them on the general discussion. So, but of course there were a few issues that we have to take back to management to hear their side, because there's always more than one side to a story.
Some of the things that we have heard just out here is overtime. The workers have been complaining about overtime hours, the hours they're required to work before and after their regular hours. They've also been complaining about food. They've been complaining about the way they're treated, their working conditions. Are those some of the concerns you heard?
Yes, as we speak, the company is fully cooperating. They have given us access to their records. We are looking at their calculations of wages, particularly overtime. That is not completed yet. As we speak, there's two of my officers are working on those records to see how they have been calculating wages. Because one of the concerns raised by the workers is that they believe that they have not been paying right. So that should finish in another day or two in terms of looking at their method of calculation. And if there's any wrong, then we will have to address that in terms of if the employees are owed. And we've made that very clear to the employer. The concern with respect to food, that issue was raised with management. I think it's a cafeteria run by a private individual, under contracted. And one of the concerns raised was the menu. There seemed to be a repeated menu, and the company did agree with us that they will take it up with the service provider. So on our next visit, we'll look to see how that go. There was also some issue with respect to a mess room, so to speak, for storage of your food. And I think that they said they would address that immediately, which means putting their foods and their bags in a particular area that it is safe, and especially in the sun, in the hot summer, if you don't store your food properly, you can end up spoil easily, and you can lead to other food poisoning and other things.